Mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I loud? Am I clear? Is anybody out there? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in just 9 minutes and 35 seconds, breaking down the gold and silver news that happened overnight. Iran is big, mad, and the markets reacted crazy. We're going to see the COMEX market open day trading session. We're going to see Shanghai. We're going to see the stock market. If you're ready, smash the like button. Drop a crab in the chat. Please share the stream. Only 51 more likes to 100. Let's smash it up, ladies and gentlemen. If you're ready, let me know right now. We're going to be live in just 9 minutes and 5 seconds. Can you guys hear me? Can you see the picture? It started weird this morning, but we're going to be live in 8 minutes and 40 seconds. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys see the image? Let me know. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in just 8 minutes covering the COMEX day trading session. We're going to see Shanghai open up. We're going to see the stock market. We're going to cover all the breaking gold and silver news. And remember, as a gold and silver stacker, part of the crustacean nation, you are never alone. Smash the like button. We're going to be live here in 7 minutes and 40 seconds. Yes, that's mine, Pocket Ace. That's my stack. I remember when I first started stacking, I felt alone. Then I started putting videos on the internet, and then strangers started telling me I was crazy. I was insane. I should have put it in a million other different places, but I didn't listen because I had done my research. I knew the fundamentals, and I kept stacking. Are you stacking right now? Do you feel alone? You don't have to. Ladies and gentlemen, I kept stacking through all the noise and criticism. And as the price increased, people still told me I was insane. But I knew the truth. I knew the fundamentals. I knew my research was sound. And to this day, I continue to stack. The road's gonna be long, dark, and full of terrors. It's gonna be scary. But I believe those who are unshaken, those within the intestinal fortitude to see the way through, are going to be dancing with me in the streets. Ladies and gentlemen, are you a stacker? Are you stacking now? Are you unshaken? Do you have intestinal fortitude? We're going to be live in just 6 minutes and 5 seconds, breaking it all down. Let's go. I did put out the tweet on X. If you could go retweet the post on X, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in just 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Thank you for that gold coin, FJK. Thank you for the emojis earlier. We're going to be live here in just 5 minutes and 15 seconds, breaking it all down, helping you read the tea leaves. Who's excited? Who's ready? Who's pumped? Tap that like button if you are.
Stacks of silver, stacks of gold, digging treasure, riches untold. International stacker, here to say, Treasure hunting, one of a kind. Join the crew, let's explore. Stack up wealth and so much more.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in just 4 minutes and 10 seconds, breaking it all down, covering the gold and silver news, watching the markets open. What's going to happen today? Iran is getting a bit cantankerous today. Are we going to see full-blown conflict this weekend? We're going to find out here in just 4 minutes. Smash the like button.
Silver dream shining bright. Roll the dice, take a chance. Treasure calls, we're in a dance. Silver shines, gold's the glow. Stack it high, watch it grow. Giveaways for all, feel the thrill. International, stack 'em that mill. So hit that sub, join the quest. Riches await, you're the best. International stacker, stacking strong. Silver, gold, where you belong.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be live in 3 minutes and 10 seconds, breaking it all down, covering the breaking gold and silver news. We're going to watch the markets open up. Tap, smash, roundhouse, kick that like button. We're only 5 away from 100. We're going to be live in just 3 minutes. We're about to start the final countdown here. Who's ready?
Riches await, you're the best. International stacker, stacking strong. Silver, gold, where you belong.
Break it down now.
Chasing that mill.
Who's dancing right now? If you're dancing, tell me what you're doing. Are you doing the mashed potato? You doing the twist? You doing the running man? Are you shuffling? Let me know in chat right now. Here we go.
Crabs are grooving side to side. Ocean waves where dreams collide.
Kallenberg says, ready. Got my chaps on now.
The beat we chase, treasure gleaming, golden space. Get your claws up, don't delay.
Whoa, Alpha Crab's doing the crab thrust dance. Wow. That's a mating dance. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live here in just 2 minutes. Smash the like button. If you're ready, drop a crab in chat. Let's get a crab dance going. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in just 1 minute and 45 seconds, covering the breaking gold and silver news, the market open. Who's ready? Who's ready for the mega gaw? Nice hyperfixation. I still can't believe Alpha Crab's doing the crab thrust. That's a very rare dance. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in just 1 minute. This is your 1 minute warning. Smash the like, share the stream, buckle up. It's about to go down. I forgot to ask. Do you guys want old school? Do you want the? I think it's a crab migration morning, guys. What do you think? Is it time for a crab migration intro? I think it might be. We haven't done that for some time here. We might need to migrate. Let's get it.
Each year, the Stacker Crab makes a pilgrimage to the International Stacker YouTube channel. Here we have a typical Stacker Crab. While typical crabs will eat shells and food of such, these crabs only feast on silver.
One stack on a journey
To find
silver. International Stacker.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? The name's International Stacker, coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart and evidently closer to an Iranian drone. 90 miles away, ladies and gentlemen. Are they going to fire drones at us? We'll find out, and if they do, I will be streaming it live. We are only 40 subscribers away from the next big show, so make sure you subscribe. Literally 2,200 videos around the world on gold and silver adventures. And ladies and gentlemen, when I say around the world, I mean it.
Camo guys Camel cam, guys. That's just some here.
The name Daisy.
Daisy the camel, guys. There you go. Oh, wow, look at the 3 pyramids, guys.
And ladies and gentlemen, we're on adventure this morning. Silver had an absolutely wild ride last night. You might as well call me Mr. Toad because it was wild. So over here, this is where the market opened. First order of business, I'm happy to announce we did close the gap. So channel members, get that brand new emoji ready. Let's go.
Fill that gap, turn the can of green. Close that gap, stack silver with me. We fill that gap, turn the can of green. Close that gap, stack silver with me.
Okay, so we did fill that gap, and look at this. We had a giant shark fin formation here that turned into a shark fin attack, unfortunately. And then we kind of just noodled around all night. We crab rocked, and then we came over here. We had this rise. But right here, this yellow arrow, this big bar here, what happened? What happened here? Well, evidently, the Iranian supreme leader came out and said, nah. Supposedly, this is from mainstream media. It's probably all fake. It's all these articles are probably fake. Okay, but anyways, they said that supposedly the Iranian supreme leader says, "Nah, we're cool, bro. We're keeping our uranium. Any deal we make, we're keeping our uranium." So we saw in the morning silver go from 75.59 all the way down to its low of the trading session so far, 74.58 on that news. But it is trending back up on a red candle, 74.96. It did hit a high overnight of 76.96. So we're going to keep watching this. And ladies and gentlemen, So 1 minute and 40 seconds. 1 minute and 40 seconds. Now the COMEX is trading now, but it's going to start to take over in the United States, Chicago, New York, etc. Okay, we're going to start to see this volume pick up big time down here in just 1 minute and 30 seconds. So that's going to happen. Then what's going to happen is we're going to come back to this chart at 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Ladies and gentlemen, that is what we call here colloquially the danger zone. So we're going to be watching that from 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 8:30. That's traditionally when the big bankers attack us, smack us down. So we're going to come back here, get in the trenches, and fight against the big bankers. 75.29 here is where the silver futures is at. So we're in what's called contango. That's normal market operations. But we will be watching to see if we go in backwardation here. Gold, similar story overnight. Here's where it opened with that yellow arrow there. It hit a high overnight of 4,571.17. It hit a low just recently of 4,504.92. Currently trading on a red candle, about to become green maybe, 4,513.35. Again, this big waterfall here, this BRC, this big red candle.
I am never going to financially recover from this.
Supposedly, again, is from that statement from the Iranian leader. So we're going to watch that and see how that unfolds. Ladies and gentlemen, the gold to silver ratio back over 60, so it's 60.2 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold, so it's kind of dancing around the 60 line. We'll see what happens meaningfully today. And then the big La Bamba. Shanghai Futures Exchange was at a high overnight of 86.15, a low of 83.42. It closed at 83.54, and we're currently at 75. So if we were to open right now, I would expect the Shanghai Futures Exchange to probably gap $2. Somewhere up here would be my guess. But we're going to come back when we're closer, and we're going to evaluate it together. And at that time, I'm going to ask you guys if you're team green or team red. Not quite yet. We're going to see what happens with the market. A lot can happen between now and then. But we will be watching that closely, ladies and gentlemen. Get you a drone firearm, Future Moto says. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. I'm going to go cover the breaking gold and silver news. Do not put questions for me yet in chat because I don't want to miss them. But here is the breaking gold and silver news, ladies and gentlemen. And please smash that like button. We're so close to 200. We got 600 people watching so far, so please smash it. Okay. Here we go. I wonder how much silver... oh, my goodness. There we go. Where were you? A future a blue shadow. I need you on that one. Okay. I wonder how much silver will be needed. Anyone want to take a trip to the moon? Look at this. This is from NASA. Literally, we're building a moon base. It will serve as a habitat where astronauts live and work during long science missions. Wow, guys, they're literally building a moon base, and that's going to need probably a literal ton of silver. Who right now wants to take a trip to the moon? Let's go.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars.
I need to take a trip up there. Okay, next piece of news here. This is a big one. Russia is building its largest gold bank, ladies and gentlemen, another step away from the dollar system. No, John has not gotten his soup. Wait, did John get his soup? Let's check. Hold up.
Hey, Cargo Bob, we're downtown Key West right now. You want to go get some soup?
No soup for John.
No.
Okay, just making sure. I saw something in chat. And by the way, guys, if you go to the website and you go to the shop, both No Soup for John t-shirts are now up now. Look at that. No Soup for John. No Soup for John. So if you want to rock the No Soup for John, make sure you get that shirt there. Okay. And that can get closed. Okay. So Russia is building its largest gold bank, ladies and gentlemen, another step away from the dollar system. A sanctioned Russian payments platform, A7, just announced plans to create the country's largest gold bank. Easy gold purchases for citizens, 1 gram and up. It's going to have gold-linked digital assets for transactions, storage with Russia's state mint, Gaznak. This is part of Moscow's aggressive push to boost domestic gold ownership and create parallel financial infrastructure. So, ladies and gentlemen, Russia's starting to stack gold at every level of society. They probably already have been if they're smart, but I don't know. Let's see. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the FBI created a cryptocurrency, then arrested everybody. So they built a fake project called Next Fund AI. They listed the token on Uniswap. They hired market makers to pump the price. Then they arrested everyone who participated. This is one of the craziest law enforcement stings in crypto history. The government creating fake assets to trap people. What does this tell you about the entire financial system? This is why physical silver and gold shine, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. That's a funny story. I like that one. Okay, here's the next piece of news. So I'm going to end the poll right now. And we had over a few hundred votes in this poll. So, supposedly 67% of Americans are stressed about their finances. Well, let's look at the poll we took in chat. Are you stressed about your finances? 31% of you said yes, that's why I'm stacking. 25% said no, I am prepared. 23% yes, can hardly stack. And 21% said no, because I stack. So 30, 40, 50. So we have 54% in chat. So what this says here is 67% of Americans are stressed. I believe it. Tomato price is up 39%. Ground beef tops $10 per pound. Fish and seafood, ladies and gentlemen, up 6%. Full coverage car insurance risen 43% since 2021. Wow. Coffee prices up more than 20%. But you know what? Coffee prices have not gone up, ladies and gentlemen. Mrs. International Stacker Coffee, brewed from Mrs. Aya's secret blend, passed down through generations of crustaceans. Now, anecdotally, I can't prove this, but anecdotally, somebody told me once they took their first sip of Mrs. Aya's coffee, they found all the left socks they were missing in their house. So I'm just throwing that out there. Okay, fruits and vegetables up 6%. Rents have jumped to as much as 40% in some areas. So, ladies and gentlemen, the inflation game is on, and it's real. Now, for everyone looking at the charts this morning here, guys, I forgot to take Zyrtec this morning. I'm dying. I'm dying right now. I got to pop one. Hold up. Okay. Let me read this article, then I'm going to take a Zyrtec. My allergies are going insane. Okay. So bull theory here says breaking oil surges above $100 a barrel after Iran's supreme leader ordered that enriched uranium must stay in Iran. Removing Iran's enriched uranium stockpile was a core demand of the United States. So look at this. Oil went through the roof. So here's what happened this morning. Oil up to anywhere from 1.5% to 2.5%, but all the oils are over 100 except for WTI. It's nearly over 100. The DXY is up 0.2%. Let's look at Dow futures real quick. Dow futures are up 645. Wow. So it's going to be another big day for the stock market here. But we're going to see what's going to happen. But there was that sell-off with the Iranian supreme leader supposedly saying they wanted the uranium. But now starting to stabilize, crab walk, and trend back up here. So we're going to see what happens. But here's what I put together, my little ditty on this one. Iran Supreme Leader, enriched uranium must stay in Iran. Tensions escalate again. According to Reuters, Iran's Supreme Leader has firmly stated that enriched uranium will not leave the country. This comes amid ongoing negotiations and U.S. pressure. Hardline stance signals Tehran is digging in on its nuclear program. The region remains on edge as talks with the U.S. continue. So that's what happened this morning. If you're watching the price, you went outside and then you came back in, you're like, what the heck? That's what happened. Okay, so here's the next one, ladies and gentlemen. New Fed Chair Kevin Warsh pledges regime change in the fight against inflation. And his confirmation hearing that we watched here on this channel, guys, if you watched that with me, say I watched it. So we watched it here live. He wants a major policy shift away from Powell's easy money approach. Strong critic of massive QE and loose policy that funded high inflation. Plans to focus on different metrics to measure inflation. So basically the board is like, they're going to want to lower or raise rates. Remember, it's just not federal. It's not just Warsh's decision. You got to get the whole board on your side, right? So they have metrics they look at. And one of the things Warsh was saying is like, hey, how about we just measure inflation a little bit differently? Then it will be lower. Then we can cut rates. So we're going to see what's going to happen there. More to come. But let's go to the next piece of breaking news here. 1 second here. Okay. I just took a Zyrtec. Okay, here we go. Pentagon discovers massive critical mineral source in its own warehouse. And when I say allergies, it's not like there's peanut dust and I'm allergic to it. It's like pollen or mold. I am in Florida. I'm in Key West, so there's a lot of mold down here. Okay. Pentagon discovers massive critical mineral source. So Zero Hedge reports the U.S. military is sitting on a gold mine and literally massive backlog of classified electronics containing copper, gold, palladium, silver, and tin. These are exactly the strategic metals the Pentagon needs, but has been sourcing from China. New domestic recycling tech could recover them onshore. Fast and with full traceability, ladies and gentlemen. With the 2027 deadline banning Chinese critical minerals and defense contracts, the Pentagon is waking up to the value of physical metals already inside the United States. So more to come on that. I truly believe. Now, if you guys think I'm crazy, I want you to put wacky loon in chat with what I'm about to say. If I'm crazy, say wacky loon. If I'm right, say I'm with you. I think with gold and silver and the prices and where it's going to go, I think that eventually we're going to see landfills be mined. Now, I'm not talking old ones. I'm talking the ones that have e-waste. Now, I know some landfills get neighborhoods built on them, so you're SOL there, right? But I think landfills, as price of silver and gold and other metals go up, are going to be mined in the future. Is that crazy? Am I a wackaloon? Let me know. I'll tell you this, people used to call me a wackaloon for saying the market was heavily manipulated, but that's been proved out recently, and I've got this post here to prove it. Okay. Gold and silver market. Let me look at chat. I do not see any okay. Oh, I am a wackaloon. I'm a wackaloon. Okay. Gold and silver market manipulation exposed. Spoofing, fines, and COMEX glitches explained, ladies and gentlemen. Just dropped a deep dive on internationalstacker.com, breaking it all down. Market manipulation is not a conspiracy. The dirty tricks the bankers use. Record fines handed out to the big banks. Why the COMEX glitches keep happening. And how this affects real physical stackers like us. So, if you go to my website, internationalstacker.com, it's completely free, not a single ad on it. You can go see the live market prices anytime on Oneida. Gold, silver, copper, platinum, palladium, and the gold to silver ratio. You can see what markets are open. And ladies and gentlemen, we're waiting for this one to open right here at Shanghai Futures Exchange. There's resources, there's all kinds of stuff, but here, news. This is the article I just put out. I was working on it till like midnight last night. So gold and silver market manipulation, spoofing, fines, COMEX glitches explained. So make sure to come here and read it for the deep dive. But I break down everything that's happened. And look at this, JP Morgan, 920 million in fines. These people got arrested. I literally break down everything here. All the different banks, what's happened. It's proof. It's in the pudding. Collectively, major global banks have paid over $1.3 billion in fines, ladies and gentlemen. So those who say the manipulation is a farce, yeah. And also here I talk about this, how the COMEX silver futures price affects silver. 3, COMEX glitches and trading halts. Look at this. CME halts futures trading after a cooling issue at the data center. Do you guys remember this one? Do you remember this one? I was ranting about it. One of the most widely discussed recent incidents occurred in November 2025 when the CME group temporarily halted large portions of gold futures and silver trading after a cooling issue failure at Chicago's data center, Cyrus 1. So anyways, go check that out. It's a deep dive on market manipulation. All the proof is in the pudding. And here we go. You guys demanded it, and it's back. This day in sound money history, May the 21st of 2026. Okay, so in 1838, Congress repealed Andrew Jackson's specie circular after it triggered widespread financial chaos. The order had forced all government land sales to be paid for in gold and silver only, exposing how weak the paper system had become. Result, banks literally failed, credit markets froze, panic spread nationwide. The Coinage Act of 1853, the U.S. began reducing silver content and circulating coins as the bitter battle over gold and silver bimetallism intensified. And guys, they didn't reduce the percentage. They made some of the coins way less. That's what they did. Fast forward to 2026, governments are still manipulating money, expanding debt bubbles, inflating currencies, and trying to control capital flows. So that's it. This day in sound money history. Let's go back to the charts here. And Alpha Crab just gifted a membership. Alpha Crab was doing the crab thrust dance this morning. I can't wait to see a video on what that looks like. But he just gifted a membership, and that went to PAIC. Congratulations. Say thank you to Alpha Crab for your new membership. Check out your new custom channel member emojis. And I'll be seeing you in the next War Room, which will be tomorrow evening. What happens in the War Room stays in the War Room. Clothing is not optional. And I hate to say it!
Sir, I want some more.
No soup for John.
Here's the soup.
No soup for John.
Good soup.
No soup for John.
No soup for you.
No soup for John. It's all
Yes. Okay, Don. Look at that, guys. Don got soup. Congratulations, Don, for getting soup. So, Don, the green is a member. So you see how your name is green and you have that little gold pan next to you? That is your gifted membership, so you're good. The names that are blue, that's for moderators in chat. So moderators can, like, put people in timeout, help enforce rules while I'm busy streaming and doing all the crazy stuff, right? So if you're green, you're a member. Now, ladies and gentlemen, who likes free silver? I'm going to be doing something around the nation. It's called the Hidden Hoard. Shout out to Hero Bullion, sponsored by Hero Bullion. I'm going to be hiding silver in these locations. So on or around June 6th, I will be hiding a minimum of 5 ounces of silver at the Gold Museum in Dahlonega, Georgia. But around there. Not at the museum, but in Dahlonega, Georgia. June 7th, around Knoxville, Tennessee. Summer Fun Coin Show, Orlando, Florida, but somewhere around July 9 to 11. Springfield, Illinois, sometime at July 15 to 20. A&A Coin Show in Pittsburgh, sometime around August 25 to 28. I'll be hiding at least 5 ounces of silver in each one of these, called the Hidden Hoard. Now, I'm going to be doing subscriber meet and greets at all these locations. So if you catch me in the wild, ladies and gentlemen, you get one of these. I caught the King Crab Challenge coin. And by the way, I just got in a package last night. I am stocked, and I am ready to go. With these limited edition coins, I just did a restock, so I'm ready to go to make sure you all get one if you come meet me in person. Because I think these meet and greets might be crazy. Based on past experience, it might be crazy. So if you want to sign up for a meet and greet, click the form here and you can sign up for the meet and greet just so I know you're coming. And then I can send you details on when to meet, where to meet, the time. So you get yourself a crab coin. But also, too, I'm going to be giving away so far we're over 80 ounces of silver. Next week, we're going to be over, I think, 90 ounces of silver. We got over 50 ounces of copper. We got gold in there. And we got this little side quest over here. But for that, all you got to do is smash the like button and subscribe. More details on that coming, called the Mega Ga giveaway. Ga short for giveaway. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. This is the side quest. This is what Alpha Crab just tried to get. Whoever eventually gets John Soup is going to get this gift. It's an MS69 1/10 American Gold Eagle. That's worth like $600. We got 3 silver rounds in here. So that's another close to $300, right? And then we got this no soup for you. So this is going to keep growing. So this little chest here is the bounty for getting John soup. And it also comes with 3 no soup for John t-shirts. So there's that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the danger zone. And the danger zone is every morning from 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is traditionally when they see the big bankers attack us. And the first candle is red at 74.92. So we're going to watch this. I'm going to answer you guys' questions in chat. So if you got a question, put it in chat, but please tag me. Let me show you. If you tag me at International Stacker, it makes it glow orange. So when I look through chat, I literally scroll this fast until I see like a tag. So please tag me. I don't want to miss any of your guys' questions. I want to answer them all to the best of my ability. Okay, the first question in chat is from Hyperfixation. Picked up a 9mm and a 223 silver 1 and 2 ounce. Nice. Now I'm stacking and prepping for werewolf takeover, and I do have some of those silver freedom seeds in here somewhere. Let's see. I got a couple in here. I don't know. I can't find it. I got a couple. They are great for werewolf protection. Or silver for vampires. Wait, no. Silver's for werewolves and garlic is for vampires. Is that what it is? Let me know. Okay, I'm scrolling down. And thank you so much, Chris Simic gifted $20. Thank you for that super chat saying, I bought 4 ounces of 1/10 ounce Eagles off my mom at spot in the last 3 months. With the gold to silver ratio, should I focus more on silver or keep saving 6% per Eagle and buy as many as I can? Can't afford both. Chris Simic, what's your current gold to silver ratio? What's your current gold to silver ratio? I could answer that better. But man, getting them at spot, the 1/10 ounce Eagles, those carry massive premium. Wow. Let me know what your current gold to silver ratio is. Jim Reeves says, does any nation still use silver coinage as currency? No, not circulating. No, nobody does, Jim Reeves. There's discussions that the Chinese are going to have a gold-backed yuan to try to deliver the death blow to the US dollar, but there's not a single country out there that circulates. Now, a lot of countries have silver and gold coins that their mints make like we do, but it doesn't circulate. And if it did, I'd be taking a trip over there and getting it all. Master Blaster here says air particles. This includes pollutants like dust, smoke, and pollen have increased during the bombing of the oil wells. That is true. And guys, I think I have a solution for my allergies. Why did I not think of this? I'm thinking in the mornings when I live stream, if I pop on this guy right here, I think I'll be good. What do you think? Should I live stream with this on for my allergies? It could help. You know what it might be down here? It might be the dust from Egypt that's messing with me. That does happen. Okay, go to the next one here. Future Motive says, I got a pic of you and Rat Stacker from AG Farm. I did see that, guys. AG Farmer sharing a picture, supposedly, of me and my family. But it's okay. He's not doxing us. It's something funny he did, so don't panic. And guys, Cheryl Clark in chat says, I should get my Mrs. International Stacker coffee today. Congratulations. Oh, someone's saying gold is for vampires. But who's sipping Mrs. International Stacker coffee with me? When I drank it for the first time, blues became a little bit bluer, red's a little bit redder. So let me know, Cheryl, if colors become more vivid for you. Not coffee drinking advice there. Hyperfixation says, yeah, silver's for werewolves, but I think it works on vampires. Okay, thank you for that. Gray Duck Metal says, I think it would be cool if you had a back the truck up scene. Oh, that would be cool. I'm writing it down. Man, I have so many scenes to make. I usually try to make them on the weekend. Because during every day, all day, I'm looking up news for you guys and studying and writing articles, so it's hard to make the scenes. I think this weekend I'll pop a couple out. I like to back the truck up. Chris Simic says about 12 ounces of gold, 350 ounces of silver. Okay. So, hold up. Man. That's a hard one, Chris Simic. Email me internationalstacker@gmail.com. I've got a few more questions for you, Chris Simic, but I'll give you my best thing there, because I am way more bullish on gold or silver right now than gold. However, I'm still gold stacking, and getting those 1/10 ounce Eagles at the price you're getting them is amazing. So email me. Let's I have a few more questions for you. We'll work through it, Chris. I'll get you the best advice ever. West Texas here says, of course, I'm not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. West Texas here says the Perma Basin currently has 241 active drilling rigs. The Perma Basin rig count could peak at 568 rigs in late 2014. It is crazy that drilling hasn't picked up. Interesting, West Texas. Thank you. Woo. Yeah, SGT saying get as many of those things at spot. Yeah, it's hard to pass that up, man. I'm leaning with SGT. I'm leaning towards getting those 1/10 ounce gold Eagles. Probably what I would do, but I just have a few more questions for you to ensure that. That's what I would do. Nick says, my friend Sarah left her Pepsi 60 miles south of Tampa. That's the location of Sarah's soda. Oh, Sarasota. I get it. At first, I'm like, what are you talking about? Cuba gal says, is there mushroom powder or similar in the coffee for more vivid color? No, I was joking. Cuba. There is no shrooms in the coffee. And Jerry here gifted a membership trying to claim that prize. Also trying to get John Soup. And Free as Can Be got a membership. Congratulations, Free as Can Be. Enjoy your custom emojis. And Brian is saying the soup is rigged.
Please, sir, I want some more.
No soup for John.
Here's the soup.
Good soup.
No soup for you.
And ladies and gentlemen, in the midst of the danger zone here, we are seeing a BRC, a big red candle. Some of you right now are thinking,
I am never going to financially recover from this.
but some of you are celebrating and saying, I want to back the truck up and buy more. Let me know which one of you are. Put it in chat. Okay. Drop of the mic says, 10,000%. Get the deals. Fractional gold at spot is awesome. Just my opinion. Yeah, I'm leaning that way too. Dropping the mic for Chris Simic. But I just have a couple more questions. Christian Love here says, check your allergy medicines. A lot of them cause mental issues in the future, like Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. Guys, what if I get Alzheimer's and I'm just doing mega gauze left and right, just giving it all away? Okay. Mike here says, if we go to the 60s on silver, I'm backing the truck up. Future Motive says, John Soup is held up and Trump Strait waiting for inspection. Oh, it's in the Strait of Hormuz is what you're saying, okay. Kitty says, use colloidal silver instead of Zyrtec. I used to be a Zyrtec junkie. It's not good for you. Silver is for crabs. Woo, there you go. Okay. I'm looking at the chat here. Die Hard dump trucks leaving the vault. Oh, Die Hard. That is good. Let me write that down. Die Hard. Okay, that was good. I like that. Okay, I'm caught up on all the questions. Wow. And back the truck up, like back that thing up. Yeah, maybe I'll have Juvenile playing while the trucks are coming out. And guys, let's shout out Sean R., a member, a crustacean commander for 1 month. Sir, you get my salute. That's it. I'm putting chaps on, and I'm not taking them off until John gets his soup. Keep on stacking. Thanks for all the hard work, guys. Not chaps. Not chaps. Saber here is saying, is it only me or does anyone else feel that India's silver futures is not as volatile as the silver? Well, don't forget what happened with India. If you guys go to my channel, click news and my website, it's absolutely free, internationalstacker.com. Click website. I did a 2-part write-up here on India. So the reason I bring this up is there's a timeline in here. So remember what India did. April 1st, 2026, they dropped the LBMA benchmark for gold and silver spot price. So now they do their own spot price on the MCX, okay? And then April and to May, they had a major paperwork glitch and administrative delay, and there was all kinds of little tons of silver and gold sitting in their import. And they said, oh, it's fine. We're going to work through. We're going to get it in. So that was halted for some time. Then May 11th, Modi said to citizens, don't buy gold for 1 year. And then the 13th, they did an import duty. They hiked it from 6% to 15%. Then the 14th, they had strict new compliance rules. And then the 15th or 16th on that other article here, they actually did the same thing with silver. Here's part 2. Don't buy silver. That was, May 16th. Silver imports restricted 99.9% silver bars and semi-manufactured forms are now required government licensing. Remember, they did this in 1968. So here, these are great articles, guys. Please go and read them. I think you'll enjoy them. If anyone's read them, let me know in chat what you think. Daniel says, what is colloidal silver? Someone is mentioning. So there's, and I've never consumed colloidal silver. I'm not saying you should or shouldn't. You should do all the research before you do anything. I have not done research on it, but there's a solution people make with silver, and they swear by it that it's can help them with different ailments and things. Again, I'm not a proponent for or to. Before I put anything in my body, I do a ton of research. So I would say do a ton of research on that if you're thinking about it. I'd have to do research. Silver Crone here says, happy Friday Eve. Thank you. Tomorrow is the war room. Chris Simic says, Sublime Mad Dog won soup on Silver Stacker last night. Nice. Oh, Silver Surfer. Yeah. Good job, Sublime. Wow. And guys, we got 800 people watching and 240 likes, so please smash it. We're only 60 away from 300. So let's please do that. Owen here says, Bugs Bunny asking, what's up, Doc? And Scrooge McDuck answers, my silver investments. There you go. Saber in chat says they indirectly suggested to buy ETFs, I think. Yes, that's well written, but analysts are worried about the decision since the rupee is still depreciating. Yeah, it backfires. It always backfires when governments try to stem the buying of gold and silver. And I received some panicked emails. India consumes so much gold and silver. What's going to happen to the price? Ladies and gentlemen, every time in the past when the government has outlawed it, a massive black market has formed. I think the demand is only going to go up domestically in India. And let's take a little trip here, guys. Let's take a little field trip to India. Let's look at their silver price. So here's India silver. Let's trade this to USD here. And let's change this to troy ounce here. So silver right now in India is 87.01. 87.01. And what was it here? Let me just check here real quick. We're 74.79. So silver in India, 74.84, is $13. India's been running at a $13 premium. Let's check gold. And thank you for that jewel. Thank you for the jewel. Thank you. Gold right now is 5,100. Wow. 5,100 in India. There has been volatility, especially there was major volatility in India when Modi said don't buy gold. Look at this. Look at this. Modi's like, don't buy gold. Look at that. So crazy. Let's go back to here. And ladies and gentlemen, we are in our last 45 seconds of the danger zone here. And we've got a green candle. There's something we need to do.
Try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? I don't know. Whoa, whoa, what was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
And someone said, why do your gifted memberships go to moderators? Okie dokie. Okie dokie, says Christian Love. It goes to whoever YouTube picks. I have no control over it. YouTube controls that. YouTube controls it. Oh, I missed it. Okie gifted a membership. Thank you. And that went to Daniel K. Congratulations. Check out your new custom channel member emojis. I hate to say it.
I want some more.
No soup for John.
Taste the soup.
No soup for John.
Good soup.
No soup for John.
No soup for you.
No soup for John. It's all
And Dropping the Mic is asking, just for a fun question, what piece of silver does Rat Stacker? Guys, Rat Stacker's my daughter. She also plays the Goblin. Giving away silver and gold to you guys in the Mega Gauze. And she has a little minion here, this guy. But saying, what piece of silver does Rat Stacker wants to earn from you? What would be her chores list? So, Future Motive, thank you so much. Sent Rat Stacker a birthday gift. She's turning 13 into the month, and he sent her a silver Lego piece. So since she got one of those, she wants to get a bunch so she can build things. So right now she would want a silver Lego, and she'd have to do a bunch of chores to get that. Currently how I pay Rat Stacker for chores. Now, there's chores she does she doesn't get compensated for, okay? But there's extra stuff she could do to earn compensation. And for Rat Stacker, she could either get gold backs, so either 1/2 or 1/4 gold backs, depending on the job. And then I also have a bag here of dimes and other small pieces of silver, and she could do a blind grab from here, depending how big or small. She doesn't always get gold backs in the dimes. Sometimes she gets one or the other, but depending what it is, that's how she earns and saves. She literally, every time she gets paper, fiat dollars, she literally comes to my coin shop. Now I stand up a special coin shop for her. She could buy anything in my stack at spot at the time. So she literally invests all her paper currency into gold and silver. So she is a gold and silver stacker. She also stacks rats. She has 2 little dwarf rats. Their names are Popcorn and Houdini. Okay. 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 Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. It appears the baby gator is working now.
Science.
As we climb back up, some scientists say 90% of the time, every time we play the baby gator, turns a red candle green or a green candle to a BGC. And we've got the formations of a BGC right here. Thank you, Christian. Dave K in chat says, I'll gladly work for gold backs and silver Lego pieces. If Rat Stacker is busy one day, give me a shout. There you go. I love it. Great motivation, says Drop the Mic. Guys, if you could get your kids into stacking, they're going to be so much further ahead than all of us. I could only imagine if I stacked when I was a kid and learned about fiat currency and all that. Man, she's going to be killing it. Look at this. Okay, let's go to gold here. So silver's on a green candle, 74.96. About to take out our next target here of 75. Let's go ahead and mark that. And on the trading session right now for silver, remember, started trading last night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this new trading session. It's down 1.18%. That's about 91 cents. Gold here's on a green candle, 45.09. So back over that 45 level, it's down 0.74% or $30. Gold to silver ratio is sitting right at 60.22 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold. And we're waiting with bated breath for the Shanghai Futures Exchange to open in just 25 and a half minutes here. And we got 800 people watching, and we are only 17 likes away from 300. And silver just took out our next target here. Big green candle, 75.10 right now. Let's see what happens. Not to there. There is a man making fancy medieval Legos like little men out of precious metals. Ooh, nice, Christian. You guys, there's so much fun stuff in silver. And gold. There's so much fun stuff. But when she can finally build something out of Legos, that's going to be expensive. Those things are an ounce, right? How many Legos would you need to actually build something? 50? 50 ounces? I don't know. Any Lego experts in the chat? Let's see what you guys are saying to me on X, formerly known as Twitter here. Look at Master Blackster saying, back up the truck. Wow, look at that. Silverchick saying, don't do anything for your allergies. You need to sneeze. And guys, the last couple times on the channel, I've sneezed at least 5 times in a row. The results have been amazing. And thank you, Okie Stacker's been a member for 5 months. Crab Cadet saying, money management is not taught in schools anymore. I know. If only they taught like money management, taxes, this difference, it'd be so much better. Dave Johnson says, laugh out loud, IS, stay strong. Look at this. Hold. Look at bite. It's funny. Thank you for that. And thank you for those jewels, Heroes. Appreciate it. Dude, what if her Lego stack got so huge that eventually she could build a house with it, but she could also buy a house with it in the future? That'd be crazy. Just give me a great business idea. Monster box of Lego silver Legos. There you go, 603. They make the Legos in a fractional as well. Oh, thank you, Sean. I didn't know that. I thought they were only 1 ounce. I'll have to look into that. Next Exa here saying, I want to make a challenge bet with no soup John. As of right now, I don't have soup either. So between me and John, if I can get soup first, John will buy 5 memberships the following day. And if John gets soup first before I do, I will buy 5 memberships the following day. John, all right, next exit. John's thrown down the gauntlet. I'll let you guys work that out, but he threw it down. Crabs to the moon, says Master Blaster.
We must send crabs to the moon.
What do you guys think? Should we send crabs to the moon right now? What do you think? Let me know. Let's go.
Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars.
And West Texas Stacker says, I have a friend that makes silver troll dolls. Check it out. Herman Ortiz. Wow. That's cool. Gold getting stronger, says Goldfish. Okay, look at this. Breaking. President Trump just signed an executive order directing the Fed to open master accounts for crypto companies. Tighten your seatbelt, says next. So I'll have to look into that. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. Every time you say filled that gap, I think of the Gap band, one of my favorite bands of the 1970s. Wow. How many of you like it? Look at this. This is literally next exit as a baby.
It's my soup. And I want it now.
He wants soup and he wants it now, he says. Variable, thank you so much for putting it at. Thank you so much, Future Motive. Thank you, Lewis, for putting out the live stream. Thank you, Shock and Susie. Look at next exit there. It's Inception right now. We're Inception. We're watching ourselves. Okay, I think we're caught up there. Moon Pumper says variable. That's funny. Okay, let's go to the breaking gold and silver news there. We'll get that loaded up. And we're back here to the charts. And ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We're just, what would that be? 22 and a half minutes away from the Shanghai Futures Exchange opening, the Big La Bamba. Now, we are at 74.95 and 83. So right now, the gap has been reduced to here. So we're going to keep watching it and see if we're right now I'd still say we're going to gap up, but that might be coming to an end here. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens here. Oh, No Soup Jonathan says repeat the challenge. Okay, No Soup. No Soup Jonathan, here's what next exit challenged you to. He said, between you two, if you get soup first, you have to buy 5 memberships for the channel the next day. But wait, no. Okay. Yeah, okay. Here it is. He says, next exit is saying, if he gets soup first, you have to buy 5 memberships for the chat. But if you get soup before he does, he will buy 5 memberships the next day. So that's his challenge. I'll leave that to you guys. I don't know if that's a fair challenge, though, because it seems like all the cards are stacked against John getting soup. I don't know. I don't know. I think it... I don't know if that's a fair bet. Right? The bot does not want John to have soup. I don't know.
I'm here in Key West, Florida, and some dude on the internet gave me crabs.
Wow. Take a sip of this coffee here. Question for you guys. If I offered you this Britannia bar at spot price, would you buy it? Put I'd buy it in chat right now. Well, if you put I'd buy it in chat, you would be losing because this is a fake bar. Now, there's plenty real Silver Britannia bars out there, so don't panic, but this is fake. Cargo Bob, this gentleman right here, got scammed.
Some guy on the internet just gave me crabs.
But luckily, he caught it before it was too late. He got refunded for it. He got it and he weighed it. The first thing he did was weighing it, which honestly, that's one of the best first diagnostics you could do. Just throw it on a scale. It weighed off. So he went down to a coin shop with a Sigma. And yes, this is 100% fake, guys. There's so many fakes out there, literally. This entire bag is full of fakes sent to me by viewers like you, and I don't want any of you to get scammed.
Getting so bad. Can you tell me which one of these Morgan silver dollars is fake? Which of these Mercury dimes is real and fake? Is this slabbed American silver eagle real? Look at this 90% Milwaukee Liberty. Ladies and gentlemen, all of those coins except this one, plated in gold, were fake. Either you can spend $3,500 plus on a Sigma Metalytics Verifier Pro, or you can invest in something that one of the Crustacean Nation created. It is the Pocket Pinger by Sound Money. Passed. That was the real one. Failed. That Walking Liberty. unfilled. Ladies and gentlemen, it's only $38. Link is in the description below. You get the pocket pinger, you get the stick, you get access to the free phone application. It's literal science. $38 can protect you from a fake silver coin, a fake gold coin, even fake silver bars, and 90%. And it helps support the channel too, so thank you so much. Click the link below. I believe it's mandatory for all stackers, and it's only $38. Protect your stack now.
And yes, you can ping that 10-ounce bar on a pocket pinger. It's difficult, but you can do it. But Sound Money's making a new tool for bigger bars and numismatic coins. It's not going to replace or supplant the pocket pinger. It's going to complement it. So that's coming in a little bit, so I'll let you know when that happens. But yeah, you can technically ping a 10-ounce bar. You can ping dimes as well. Stilly the stacker, but you have to ping it with the wand. So shout out to Sound Money. He sent some of these for the Mega Goss, so I'm going to be giving some of these away. So if it's a dime, it's hard to ping it the way, like, this is how you ping. But it's hard to do that with dimes, so that's why he sends this wand. So you can ping it with this wood wand for a dime. And then for a 10-ounce bar, you put it in like this. You have to use the wand as well. You have to ping it with the wand, but once you do that, this can get a little stretched out, so you kind of have to push it down to like recalibrate it, so you can do both. If a kilo bar weighs in at 32.15 ounces, I was under the impression that 32.18 was no, 32.15 is right, Christian. 32.15, look. Troy ounce to kilo. You might be doing a different ounce. So 1 kilo is 32.15 troy ounces. Let's try ounce. You might be doing avoirdupois ounce to kilo. Well, no, that's wrong. That's 35 ounces. So that's not it. I don't know, but yeah, 1 troy ounce or troy ounces to kilo is 32.15. That is correct. So you are good. I mean, it might still be fake, but going off weight, you're good. Take a poll, see how many days it will take to get John soup. That poll's impossible. How many days do you guys think until John gets soup? If you have no idea what I'm talking about, go to my website, absolutely free, internationalstacker.com. Click here on channel lore. All the channel lore is here, guys, and there's some funny stuff in here, like the minion. That is a funny one. How the Crustacean Nation came to be, that's here. But down here, we actually got a counter. I had to pay extra for this coding. It's been 29 days. 29 days since John got soup. Which means we are about to run into a catastrophic situation here. Because if you go back to here, on that day, over 320 memberships were gifted. Thank you so much. But gifted memberships, not a lot of them convert to long-term memberships. So we're about to have a big decline in memberships. Let's see how close we are to this next emoji. Because once that happens, then we're going to have a big hill to climb to get to the next emoji. So right now, to unlock the next channel member emoji, we need 104 memberships. So if you're ever thinking about becoming a member, now is the time, because we're about, in probably the next 4 or 5 days, that's going to change to like 350 memberships to unlock the next emoji. It's not catastrophic. We can overcome it, but we're close right now. And Rich Mitch here says, I finally have 300 ounces in bullion coins. Nice. I'm moving to bars next. What's the best bar to get and where from? You're in the UK. Okay. Okay. UK. Man. Okay. If you can get... See, UK's tricky because, guys, if you don't know, we're spoiled in the United States because the UK and a lot of the EU has a 20% VAT tax, value added tax to it, okay? But if you could get any bars like this, in the United States, you can get them right now like near spot because the prices have gone crazy. So if you could get like Johnson Matthey 1 ouncers, like that, or like this, those are good. Also... I've got some I can't find it quickly, but like Engelhard 1 ounce bars would be great to stack. They're highly sought after. There's some strategic stockpile. This is a more U.S.-centric thing, but if you see any 1 ounce strategic stockpile bars, those do well. But only get any of those bars I showed you if you could get them at a very competitive deal. Otherwise, you might look into coin bars. There's a lot of coin bars, and I'm not sure the rules because I'm trying to think. I think if you get coin bars that actually are denomination, that might help you with taxes in the UK, or no, does it not matter? Let me know. I was trying to think of a way for you to get around those taxes. Legally. West Texas Stacker shared a link. He says, it's the trolls. Okay, let's look real quick. This could be dangerous.
Start wishing with treasure trolls. It's the newest collection.
Look at this. He made silver trolls. Wow. Your friend is cool. What about Zots? Guys, I mispronounced... I mistyped ounces to Zots one time, and now that might end up on the memeology page. It's not quite risen to meme level yet, but it could. Oxby says, speaking of tightening silver, Vermilion is buying only 999 silver, and even ounces, 1, 2, 3, 4, because the bullion buyers need 999 in those weights. I think everyone who slept on 90% silver during this time is going to be regretting it later. You can get it well under spot. One of the best silver buys out there. I believe premiums will return. Not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. Remember, we're in a mid to long term game. The reason 999 is getting deals on it right now is because refiners are backed up because the COMEX, I think the U.S. government and others are getting silver bars from them. Okay, so I do believe those premiums will return. Silver dimes 90% are some of the best things you could stack, I think. 603 says, I validate all of my kilo bars and 10 ounce bars by comparing the weight with my enormous... Okay. There are roughly 1,000 Vietnamese dong notes in a kilo, 312 dong notes in a 10 ounce bar.
How dare you?
Okay. On National Soup Day 2026, November 19th. Guys, Master Blaster says that John's going to get soup on National Soup Day. That would be so fitting, but that's so long way. Andrew here says, does a 1 ounce silver coin have to be exactly 31.1? No, it doesn't. I have some that weigh slightly over. Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't have to be. There's what's called variance. So if you go to you should be able to see this for any coin. What is the weight variance for American Silver Eagles? Everything's going to have an acceptable variance to it. And poured silver, you end up getting extra silver in it. So look, legitimate coins typically show a weight variance of 31.1 grams to 31.5. Okay. So every coin, and you can go to the actual, the US Mint or whoever, and see what their variance is. So just because it's off weight doesn't mean it. But guys, the nice thing about poured silver is it's always over. And sometimes it's a decent amount. So this 6.3 ounces on this error cork that I'm going to be auctioning off, it's probably, if I haven't weighed it, but it's probably 6.33 or 6.2. So you're always getting extra silver, especially in poured silver. So I hope that helps you. Please provide your definition of long-term and mid-term gains in months, years. Yeah, multi-year. If you're stacking silver right now because you think it's going to shoot the moon by the end of the year and then you have to pay off your high-yield interest credit card, that's a bad move. I wouldn't buy physical gold and silver unless you could hold it for at least a year. And that's bordering on a sketchy. So a couple years to a lifetime would be my definitions. Now, that doesn't mean silver can't shoot the moon and you can't make money in the short term. It could happen. But generally, the recommendation, not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs, with gold and silver, is don't get into physical unless you're planning to hold it for at least a couple years. But if something happens along the way, we can all benefit from it. Sure, we can flip, we can do things, you can get emergency liquidity, but that's usually the recommendation. T-Cakes here saying even importing physical secondhand silver Britannia coins into the U.S. incurs it. Man, that is rough. That is rough, T-Cakes. People in chat are saying 5 years minimum. Okay, we're getting close here. Guys, we are just 9 minutes away from Shanghai Futures Exchange opening. And don't go anywhere. This could be a fun one. And we're just a handful of likes away from 400, so please keep smashing it. I do truly appreciate it. The next 50 people to smash like are going to get good luck for 7,922 days.
It's science.
SGT says, oh wait, hold up. Dropping the mic says, I keep getting coal 90%, 10-12 back of spot per ounce. Worth the price to buy a tree stump remover and refine the 999 in my opinion. Wow. Yeah, I don't recommend buying coal at all. You can get like BU 90% for pretty dang cheap right now, but if your plans to refine it, okay, that might be a different story. But for people that aren't planning to refine, I do not recommend coal. Just get normal circulated. That's what I would get. But you can get good deals on even BU right now, back of spot. Not a financial advisor. SGT Saki says, I might be hearing this, but it almost sounded like you just cracked open a cold one. I did crack open a cold one, but not what you're thinking. I cracked open a bubbly, sparkling water Mario Galaxy edition. Rat Stacker said we needed to get that one because it's Mario. So we got it. Okay. Jonathan saying, won't spend my silver until the apocalypse or the day before I die, whichever comes first. There you go, John. That's no soup genre there. See what you guys are saying here on X. Gary says, buy pre-owned silver in the UK. There's only 20% VAT on premium, not to the silver itself. Ah. Okay. Good to know. And knowing, as they used to say in G.I. Joe, is half the battle. Oh yeah, there's all kinds of drama with Jane Street and crypto, guys. There's a big case with them. India sued them. They're getting sued for Bitcoin manipulation. They got into the silver market and sold half their ETFs holding. They were the biggest holder in January. Shocker, where the price collapsed. Shocker. Rickers says buying is good to do with the plan up front. I have two avenues for my stack. One, legacy wealth for the kids. Two, support myself or my wife if I'm gone. There you go. Okay, let's keep going down here. Guys, is a war gonna break back out with Iran this weekend? It's a long weekend because Memorial Day, right? Is it Memorial Day? Is that this weekend? Is Memorial Day this weekend? I think it is. Is it gonna break back out this weekend? Central banks shift to gold. Look at this. Deutsche Bank is report. Significant shift. So I'm going to read this later. That will be some research for later. $2 billion in quantum computing and investment coming. That's going to take a lot of silver and gold. Look at this. Turkey liquidated almost all of its U.S. treasuries in March. Wow. And guys, don't go anywhere. We are literally just 5 minutes away from the Shanghai Futures Exchange opening. According to CBS News, citing U.S. officials and knowledge of the matter, the Pentagon has begun actively developing military operations against Cuba. Guys, Cuba's next. I forgot to cover this earlier. They indicted the previous leader. That's exactly what they did with Maduro. Next, what they're going to do is probably put out a reward for him. And then if he and his government does not move out or acquiesce, we might have another raid and arrest on our hands. So Cuba is definitely next. And the question is, do they really have the drones? And are they going to fire them at me? That's the question. Okay, let's go back to here. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just about 4 minutes away from the Shanghai Futures Exchange opening. Now remember, it closed at $83.54. 83, did I say? 83. And we're at 74. 74.88. 74.88. Right here. So the question for you is, are you team green or team red? Are we gapping up or are we gapping down? What do you guys think? It's definitely negative pressure here. I am seeing a shark fin develop. And look at Okie Stacker saying, I gave tips and goldbacks to Walt Disney World. The pirates at the new bar loved them. Nice. Did you explain it to them and give them the website? I've given goldbacks as tips sometimes. And I'll tell them, hey, go to this website. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting close here. Idaho Strategic Reports Projects Section of Department of Energy. Critical Mineral Innovation. Okay, I'll read that later. Okay, let's go back here. Thank you for the jewels, Fukin. Daryl's saying, is Key West on high alert? No, it's not. But you best believe if drones start flying, I'm going to go live. I'm going to go live outside in the field to show you guys the drones. If that happens, I figure I'll have like 100,000 people watching the stream. Don't you think? If they actually started launching drones at Key West and I went live, don't you think I would have like 1 million people watching the live stream? It would be insane. And Lauren says, I hope there's a Memorial Day sale on silver this weekend. There could be. So guys, we've got just about 2 minute warning until Shanghai opens. Now let's very quickly look at the 1 week chart. So they've got us firmly in a, oh, not firmly, they've got us in a baby red candle in the weekly. Let's look at the monthly real quick, and then we're going to go back there for that open. We got a monthly green candle here. Let's go back to here. Okay. 74.82. Okay, it's downward pressure, ladies and gentlemen. Are we gapping up or are we gapping down? Let me know right now. We've got a minute and a half left here. Do you have anti-drone catapults installed at your home? No. But I'm going to take a slingshot and a tube of American Silver Eagles with me and just knock it out of the sky. Poet says, so do we root for missiles so we hit 100K GA? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Cuba might have drones, but has no gas to fill them, says David. There you go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're a 1 minute warning here. You know what? There's major negative pressure on this. I'm going to upgrade this to a danger zone alert. Here we go. 45 seconds. Are you guys team green or team red? Major downward pressure, guys. Major. I hate to say it. I think this green might be here. We'll see. Right now, I'd say we're crab walking or maybe a baby gap. I think we might get a baby gap down, guys. Look at this. They're dumping it right before 74.73. Here we go. 15 seconds. 15 seconds. I really want to yell, Li Shi's a Guardian. But I think instead I might be saying,
I am never going to financially recover from this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the market is open in Shanghai. And it is, just as we called it, a baby gap down. Team Red takes it. Anyone who was on Team Red, you're going to win the prize, which is good luck for 45 minutes. Okay?
It's science.
So make wise decisions for the next 45 minutes here. Red candle, $83.22 in Shanghai. And the next big shoot a drop here is going to be the stock market, ladies and gentlemen. And that's in less than 30 minutes. 29 and a half minutes here. Let's delete that. Let's check out the Dow futures here. Okay, Dow futures are sitting at neutral right now. And we closed over 50,000. Up 645 yesterday. S&P over 74.30. NASDAQ 29.29. Bitcoin's down to 27,000. And oil is all up now, guys. Oil's continuing to go up. Look at this. Oil is now over 100. If you remember the start of the stream, WTI was the last oil not over 100. It's now over, all up about 2%-ish, give or take. Okay, guys, it looks like we're starting to get a green candle here in Shanghai. Let's get some help.
Try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? I don't know. Whoa, whoa, what was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
Some scientists say. Some say. That's kind of a good deal. I wanted to get the 10-Zot Hero Bar, says John. Yeah, guys, if you go to Hero Bullion, there's 2 deals you can do right now at spot. You can get the starter pack. Even if you bought from them before, if you've never got the starter pack, you can get this. It's premiums. No, it's premium rounds because it's got the radial security lines, all that. Right now, only $375 for the 5 ounces shipped to you in a bag, a satchel. But also, if you go to the main page, Hero Bullion 10-ounce silver bar. It's their poured silver bar at spot. It's a beauty. And thank you, Z-Boy, for the flow state. Thank you. And guys, we're starting to get a BGC here, ladies and gentlemen.
Science.
Look at that thing form. 75.08 on silver on the COMEX. Let's see, Shanghai is now at 83.77. Wow. Stock market's going to be opening here in just about 27 minutes. Do you guys want me to keep going? Put keep going in chat if you want me to keep going. Drano says, should I hedge with oil stocks over the weekend? Maybe. Not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs, but I think if there's an attack coming, it's going to happen this weekend, right? Long weekend, the market will be closed. I don't know, though. Be careful. They could also come out and say, there's a peace deal, and it drops. It is just so wild right now with what's everything going on. The news is changing like 30 times a week. I did say Zot. I accepted it. Dropping the mic says still nacho trading. Not a chance Hormuz will open. That is true. Realized some gains and turned into silver. Nice. Any other viewers doing the same? Dropping the mic is asking. You guys want me to keep going? Do you really want me to keep going? I will keep going if you want me to. Over 800 people watching, ladies and gentlemen. We are just 11 likes away from 400. Can we get it over 400? The next 11 people to smash it are gonna, I don't know. Something good is gonna happen to you in the next 2 weeks.
It's science.
Okay. I would stay away from oil. Don't lose your shirt. Yeah, oil could be sketchy. It could also be sweet. Sweet crude. Okay, let's go here. See what you guys are saying. Okay, we're caught up there. Good. Let's go here and refresh. And guys, if you're wondering what happened on the charts this morning, here on silver, here on gold, here on the DXY, I'll show you what happened. This happened. Supposedly, the Iran Supreme Leader said the highly enriched uranium is going to stay inside Iran. Wow. The U.S. State Department's issued a worldwide travel alert. May. Hey, look, Poland supposedly bought another 15 tons of gold. I'll look into that after the stream. I'll report on it if it's accurate. Look at this. Silver price, 25 years adjusted. I don't know if this is accurate. I don't know. I'd have to fact check this. I don't know if it's accurate. Could be. It's from Equatus, so it probably is, but I have to fact check it. American Gold Eagles, the law says the Treasury shall acquire gold from natural deposits in the United States, U.S. territories, or possessions, and that gold must be bought within 1 year after the month the ore was mined. If that U.S. mined gold is now available at the average world price, Treasury may use gold from U.S. reserves. Okay. Here we go, guys. We're starting to see some positive pressure here on silver this morning. Let's see if we can maintain it. Let's see if we have staying power here this morning, ladies and gentlemen. And we are just about 65 likes away from 500, so please keep smashing. It helps so much. West Texas says, which is better, Mrs. IS coffee or Tom Hanks coffee? I've never had Tom Hanks, but when I sip that Mrs. IS, ladies and gentlemen, wow. Keith Peavy House says, I just sent you an email regarding soup donation. Okay, let me see. Hold up, guys. You're going to like this. Wow. Wow. Keith Peavy House. Keith Peavy House is going to donate a 2025 American Silver Eagle proof coin from the U.S. Mint. He's putting it in the mail today. Okay. I'm sending it to the address. Yes, that is the right address. You could just put IS instead of International Stacker. You could put IS if you want. But yes, that is the right address. Guys, say thank you to Keith Peavy House. He's sending it to the No Soup for John bounty. Whoever eventually gets John's soup is going to get the bounty. So we're going to count that in here. So a proof American Silver Eagle's in here now. A 10th ounce gold American Silver Eagle, MS69. And 3 rounds of silver in there. Wow. This little side quest for getting John's soup is getting pretty mega. It's already bigger than a lot of giveaways on YouTube. And guys, I've got some plans. I got some fun plans here. Victor in chat says Tom Hanks coffee will give you we'll have you doing Raptor runs. That's funny. Thank you, Keith. That's amazing. Thank you. Yes, I'm confirming with you right now that address is right. Oh. Guys, my next design is done. Hold up here. I'm working on a design for the next La Bamba. Let me look here. I'm working on Hidden Horde Recovery Task Force. Merch. It's called the Hidden Horde Recovery Task Force, HHRTF. So that's the next shoe to drop here. Wow, thank you so much, 1970, for gifting 5 International Stacker memberships. Trying to get John Soup. It went to Josh, it went to Paul, it went to Storm, it went to Porch, and it went to Johnny! Another John! Congratulations. Check out your new custom channel member emojis. All the new channel members in chat this morning. You get access to channel member only live streams here on YouTube called The War Room. What happens in the War Room stays in the War Room. Clothing is not optional. You must be fully clothed. And the next War Room is going to be Friday evening after the end of the live stream. Actually, it's not going to be. I forgot. Friday evening, I'm going to be on Stacking Surfers live stream. So I will do the next War Room this evening. Instead of doing it tomorrow evening, we'll do it tonight. And thank you so much for getting those memberships. And I hate to say it, 1970, no soup for John!
I want some more.
No soup for John.
Taste the soup.
No soup for John.
Good soup.
No soup for John.
No soup for you.
No soup for John. It's all
And look at Paul Hackett in chat. Just paid 123 pounds on VAT for the 10-ounce Silver Britannias. Paul needs more soup. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you for trying, 1970, to get John soup. Rising Above wants soup. If you need soup in chat, let us know. Say I need soup. Now, guys, I did do something for my British viewers. So if you go to the website here, it's free, internationalstacker.com. Not a single ad. And here, I made the precious metals tracker public for you guys. This is what I use to track my stack. But if you go here, if you are British, down here, look, there's the UK version. Bloop. Pounds. See? Dollars. Pounds. So there is a UK version. Do have a lot of subscribers from the UK and Australia as well. My next overseas trip will be Australia and New Zealand. I'm sure we'll get some good clips from there. I'm going to make a clip at the Shire in New Zealand. And ladies and gentlemen, we are just 18 and a half minutes away from the U.S. stock market opening. Let's look at the Dow futures here. Oh, nice. Russ Thompson says, my hero order is in. Congratulations. Stacking Boxer says, how about an EU version with euros? I mean, I don't know. If there's a demand, I'll do it, but it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy to do that. If I make one for every currency, I might die. I may die. Maybe there's a way I could just convert the final numbers to euros. I don't know. Let me think about it. The nice lady on the corner just called called me just another John. No, you're no soup, John. I was saying the other John was another John. You're no soup, John. Oh, and no soup, John. I'm going to send you a free t-shirt now that they're available, no soup, John. Go to shop and tell me which one you want. Do you want this design or this design? Let me know the size, the color, and then just email me, no soup, John. You get a free no soup for John t-shirt. They're in, ladies and gentlemen. So let me know, no soup, John, and I'll send it right to your house. Give me that address. Someone else already got John's address, and this is what they sent him.
As they're telling me it's over, I'm still stacking. As they're telling me to do something else, I'm still stacking. As the big bankers tech the COMEX, I'm still stacking.
What the hell?
Someone sent him Maryland soup. It was Commander Craig, because Commander Craig also sent him a 42nd Battle Crab Brigade patch. He sent me a bunch to give away to you guys. Strength and Diamond Claws, it says at the bottom there. It's an actual patch. But he got his address to send him a patch, and the first one he did is he sent him that can of soup. So funny. Does Hero give a discount for Mox or boxes? I don't know, Drano. I think whatever the price is what the price is, but make sure if you're purchasing on Hero that you put in the notes that you're a member of the Crustacean Nation or International Stacker sent you, whatever. They might show you some extra love. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe they'll give you crabs. I don't know. Shiny Stacker here says, I still want you to clip the what the hell and just play that songs. Maybe I will. Shiny. Lucky here says, Mike D deserves a no soup shirt. Yeah, Mike D, I already offered him a shirt, I believe, but I've got a special plan for Mike D. I've got a very special plan for Mike D. I've got lots of special plans. But Mike D, the offer's still on the table. If you want a No Soup for John t-shirt, you just email me your size and what your choice you want, and I'll send it right to you. You deserve one for sure. Okay. Let's go here. Okay, nothing new there. We need a WTH emoji, says Poet. Oh, guys, I think we're under 100. Let's see. To unlock our next emoji, we now need... Yeah. We need 99 more members. 99 red balloons. We need 99 more members to unlock the next emoji. Okay, I'm going to have to read this article later. U.S. Homeland Security saying Raul Castro will be captured by U.S. Special Forces late one night this month. That is possible. He's in his 90s, I think. He's like 96 or something. Okay, let's go back to here. Ladies and gentlemen, the stock market's going to be opening here in just 13 minutes now. Right? No, 14 minutes. Where is Dow at? Let's check Dow futures. It's been just kind of sitting there. It's all grayed out. Like, it wants us to think it's zero, but I'm kind of not buying it. I don't know what's happening, usually. Oh, there we go. No, this is down 109. Down 109. 107. Oh, it fits magic just gave me no soup for John's address. It's 1 Chicken Broth Lane, Campbell, Massachusetts. That's funny. Drake is saying if you send a friend silver in the mail, will they tax it? Depends what you put on your declaration. And I'm not saying what you should or shouldn't say on your declaration, but if you send something to another country and you say it's worth $10,000, they're probably going to owe a duty on it. If you send something and it's like it's a gift and it's a couple dollars, they're probably not going to put a duty on it. If you send something and it's merchandise, no matter like the price, they're probably going to put a duty on. So just you're going to have to look online for the country you're sending to and see what their rules and regulations are. I'm not a shipping advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. And variable switching to the mobile. Okay, variable. You be safe. And ladies and gentlemen, we are so dangerously close. We are 36 likes away from 500. I know we could certainly do that. And we are just 12 minutes away. Stock market opening here. Rich Mitch in chat says, I finally have 300 ounces in bullion coins. Congratulations. I'm moving into bars next. What's the next? Does anyone else have some ideas for Rich Mitch that's in the UK? I gave my opinion earlier. But who in the chat has some recommendations for Rich Mitch? What are some good bars to stack in the UK? A poet of the fall here says, swear I don't want to get something in the mail with duty on it. That's funny. D-U-T-Y, not duty, poet. But those words were so eloquently stitched together like a true poet. Victor here says, IS, and if you lie about the value of your declaration, it gets lost in insurance, will only cover the value you declared. Yeah. If you send a package insured and you lie about the declaration, then they're only going to cover what you insured it for. That is true. No Soup John here says, sent you an email with my address, size and color, and video of the patch. Thank you. Stacking Boxer just gave very good advice for Rich Mitch in chat, asking what bars to buy in the UK. Stacking Boxer says the non-fake ones. There you go. I mean, technically that's good advice. It's not the advice he was looking for, but technically that is very sound advice there. Oh, you missed my answer earlier. I was saying, like, you know, I'm not sure what's entirely popular out there in the UK, but if you could get like Engelhard or Johnson Matthey 1 ounce bars cheap, the same price as other just standard bars, I would go for something like that. Or the US Assay bars, the 1 ounces, if you can find any of those out there. I get stuff like that. I was questioning if coin bars could get you a break on VAT, but I was told no. So something like that, probably. I'd say if you could buy from other people so you could avoid the VAT, right? If you buy from another stacker, that's what I'd be looking to do. Get a real one of these. I want a real one of these. Guys, this is fake. One of you got scammed. This is fake. So sad. I get messages all the time, guys. I feel so strongly You really got to protect yourselves. You got to protect yourselves. Dropping the mic, his claw ripped. Lost all his claws. Let me see how many claws I have right now. Let's see how many claws I've got in chat. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just 9 minutes away from the stock market opening here. I have 43,000 claws. I'm feeling froggy. Let's go ahead and gamble all. I think I can only gamble 20,000 at a time, though. See what we can do here. Oh, you meant kilo bars. I just lost 10,000 claws. Ah! Baird & Co. has some nice kilo bars. Rich Mitch. Also, you could probably get some Dubai gold and silver kilo bars over there for a pretty good deal. Baird & Co. is going to be expensive, but the Dubai ones might be decent. Woo. I'm not an advocate of kilo bars, though, unless you have like thousands of ounces. Just because they're going to be harder to liquidate. So if silver does do what we think it does and goes to multiple hundreds an ounce, how many people are going to afford a kilo? And then all of a sudden, if you're selling kilos, 100-ounce bars, they become taxable events. Probably better to stick to 10 ounce and less, unless you have thousands of ounces. I've got thousands of ounces. That's why I have some 100 ounces in kilos. Otherwise, I wouldn't be having those. Does that make sense? You want to be liquid. From what I read, no VAT on gold Britannia bars. Yeah, there's no VAT on gold in the UK. Only silver. Those slippery little salamanders. Future Motive here says, we could crab raid Junior Numismatica in Spanish or IDA. I actually have another plan. I'm going to be live with Stacking Surfer on his channel Sunday after the stream. So because of that, I'm going to be doing the war. Well, can I still do the war room Sunday or Friday evening? Let me think here. 5:30 to 6. No, I think I'll do the war room tonight instead of tomorrow evening. And then tomorrow evening, we'll do a crab raid on Stacking Surfer's live stream. And then I'll go live on there with him. So I'm going to be on there live with him. But today it's going to redirect you to that page so you can bookmark it. That's what we're going to do. Because it's going to be a fun one. He's going to be doing giveaways, I think. I heard. Live feed says gold development. I don't know. I'll have to look into that live feed. I'm not sure what that's about. Drop the mic says, I want 1 pound silver casino strike. I've been trying to find it near me. Whoa. I'm hunting for a good deal on this Han Solo and Carbonite. That's what I want. The Han Solo and Carbonite silver bar. It's such high. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just about 5.5 minutes away from the stock market opening. Okay. Okay. We're getting dangerously closer to the stock market opening. Let's check the futures price. 147 points down. Does the holiday affect our Sunday, Monday streams? Oh, probably, Lewis. Probably. Did I put the COMEX schedule on here? Let's see. I need to put the COMEX schedule on here, so I'll add that today. Well, you know what? I can still stream because Shanghai will still be open. Even if the COMEX is closed, the Shanghai will be open. Okay, so let's see here. What is it going to be?
Okay, so May 24th. Metals. Yeah. So metals open it looks like Tuesday for trading day. So it looks like, let me confirm this after stream because this calendar is confusing to read. But I'm thinking it will be closed, but I'll still probably do the Sunday stream because we could do a later Sunday stream for Shanghai Futures Exchange open if it's closed. How does that sound? How does that sound? And Monday, if it's closed, I'll just do a news. I'll do a news stream. We'll just do a news stream. Dropping the mic says, I love that Hero Bullion's price matching. Nice. Feature mode is going to feed the animals. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just 3 minutes away from the stock market opening here. Smash the like button if you're excited. We're only 8 away from 500. I'm fading fast. I am exhausted. Guys, I was up till midnight last night typing this article for you guys, and I am exhausted. Make sure you check it out. The market is rigged. Gold and silver market manipulation. Very in-depth. Go check it out. It's a good one. Internationalstacker.com. It's free. Not a single ad. And Solomon chat saying Money Metals Exchange CEO deplores the superficiality with which the issue of auditing the U.S. gold reserves at Fort Knox continues to be treated. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We are 2 minutes and 15 seconds away. If someone were to make a 10-ounce Han Solo bar out of their garage, would that get in trouble with copyrights and all? If you like made one and like just sold it privately, no. But if you were like mass producing them and putting them on your website, yeah, they'd probably send you a cease and desist. Remember, Silver Dragons used to be Silver Baggins, everyone, if you don't know. Silver Dragons used to be Silver Baggins. Then he got a cease and desist and he switched to Silver Dragons. Christian Love says, you doubt the power of air squats. How dare you?
How dare you?
Okay. Okay. AGOG says, I have the 10-ounce Han and Carbonite. Was very expensive. No deal for you. I know. It's super expensive. I want that. I want that baby so much. So much. Okay, here we go. We are just a minute and 10 seconds away from the stock market opening here, ladies and gentlemen. What's going to happen to silver and gold? One thing's for sure, the volume is going to pick up dramatically here. Do you think we're going up or down? Dow futures right now, down 149 points. What's going to happen? Yeah, the Silver Baggins was ridiculous, but I feel like I feel like that was a blessing in disguise because I feel like Silver Dragons has way more mass market appeal than Silver Baggins did. So I think it was a blessing in disguise. Ladies and gentlemen, the market's opening in 30 seconds here. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Buckle up! And we just hit 5,500 likes. Thank you so much. Keep smashing it, though. Let's go over it. 15 seconds. 10 seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the market's open. Give it a second to marinate. We got to give it a second to marinate. Immediately to a red candle. 74.70 on the COMEX. Okay, the Dow Jones is down 135, 142 points. S&P's down 29. NASDAQ still is down 152. Let's give it about 30 seconds to marinate here. Okay, Dow Jones down 143. S&P's down 31. NASDAQ's down 163. DXY, the dollar index, up 0.3%. Oil across the board up 3-ish plus %.
All oil is at least 101 or more, except for WTI. A bunch of them are about to hit 102 on oil. Yeah, Lauren says, don't label it Han Solo. SGT, just label it a man stuck in a metal coffin. There you go. There you go. Is this about to be a buying opportunity? Okay, I want you guys put 1 in chat if you see a red candle and you think it's a buying opportunity. Put 2 in chat if you feel like this right now.
I am never going to financially recover from this.
Let me know. Okay, now the Dow Jones is down 215 points. S&P 32. NASDAQ's down 171. That's the spirit, Rick Harrison. That's the spirit. Let's refresh this. Woo! We got a BRC! Ladies and gentlemen! There's only one thing we can do in a situation like this.
Try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? I don't know. Whoa! Whoa! What was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
Some scientists say 90% of the time, every time we play that, it could turn a red candle green or a green candle to a BGC. And it appears the baby gator has taken a bite out of this candle. You can now see a spinal column hanging. And SGT just said one of the funniest comments of the whole chat. So he doesn't want to get sued by Star Wars. So instead of calling it Han Solo, he's going to call it Juan Solo. That is so funny, SGT. Juan Solo. Keep smashing that like if you're enjoying the stream, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not gonna lie, I'm worn out. I'm tired today. I'm tired this morning. I'm a tired little boy. Okay, so this evening, I'm going to be live at either 4:30 or 5:30 p.m. I'll figure it out. But then after that, I'm going to do the War Room this evening. Because tomorrow evening, I am going to be on Stacking Surfers live stream after our market. We'll do a market open live stream tomorrow evening, and then we'll go straight over to Stacking Surfer. So when I end the live stream this morning, it's going to dump you guys over on that live stream for tomorrow. So when you go there, smash the like button, click notify me, drop some crabs in the chat so you don't miss it. It's going to be a fun one. He's a smart guy. It's going to be it's going to be a lot of fun. Who won the board games last night? Saying drop the mic. Actually, we ended up not playing board games. We ended up playing catch, and it went very well. Okay, guys, I got to go grab some food. I got to relax a little bit. I am exhausted. But please go read that article. It's a mega one. I'll see you all tonight. We'll do a War Room this evening instead of tomorrow night. Thank you all so much for the support. Smash the like button on your way out. And don't forget to subscribe. I'm soon going to be giving away over 80 ounces of silver, 50 ounces of copper, and some gold. And this is going to be over 90 ounces of silver next week. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. Thank you for everyone who tried to get John Soup. This prize pool is growing. And I guess I'll say, CYOTNO, catch ya on the next one.
I am never going to financially recover from this.
I'm here in Key West, Florida, and some dude on the internet gave me crabs.
Some guy on the internet just gave me crabs.